Oh, that good old Mississippi.
Oh, we're doing this again.
So many fond memories. Of course, I didn't grow up on the river, you know. I only moved to this fine area after I met my husband-to-be. We used to go fishing darn near every night. Well, there was this one spring when the water was high and we found a bunch of northerns hiding out in a deep pool. We lost several daredevils and spinnerbaits. Those fish were biting so good. My husband, well, back then, he was just my boyfriend. Well, he went to get more lures because that's what the fish were chasing. Well, I, of course, continued fishing in his absence. That there was a big northern, and it put up one heck of a fight. I was stubborn, though, and I didn't give up. I finally brought the fish to shore and realized it was a huge, a big, feisty northern that every time I tried to take him off the hook, he would fight and let me know that I may have hooked him, but he was not going out easy. Well, as luck would have it, the tackle box was still in the car that my love took to the bait shop.
Who are you talking to, Mama?
Those good people out there.
So, what did you do? About the fish.
So there I stood on the bank with my rod. A big northern, still on the line. So I put him back in the water, and I sat down to wait for my love to return and free me from that snaggle-toothed, energetic monster of a fish. Oh, that man never laughed so hard that I had caught this monster of a fish, but then I was stuck because I couldn't take it off the hook. We did a lot of fishing in the backwaters before you and your sister were born. One time, we kept getting snagged on the tall grass, so we had to troll into the thick of it to free the line. Let's just say it took a lot longer than expected. Why, when your grandma and grandpa came to find us and show us the smallmouth bass they caught, we were embarrassed.
Embarrassed?
Let's just say we were doing a little more than fishing that day.
Mom!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you remember my Mickey Mouse fishing pole? What was I, 4 or 5?
I believe so.
We had a sinker and a bobber, and Dad helped me bait the hook.
And I remember you wanted it in just the right spot. So you kept casting and reeling it in and recasting.
Dad finally said, "Enough!" So I did, and I set my pole down. Then I got bored watching my poles, so it was just sitting there, so I took out the snack you packed. I just sat there eating and sipping on my juice pouch. Next thing I know, my line drew right, and my Mickey Mouse pool was gone.
I'll never forget what happened next.
To this day, I still cannot believe Dad jumped in after my Mickey Mouse fishing pole.
And the water was over his head, too.
He got my pole back, though. Of course, I learned a valuable lesson that day. If you're going to fish, make sure you pay attention to your pole and use a pole strong enough to catch what you hook.
Yes, Dad may have saved the pole, but the fish was gone.
I cannot imagine growing up anywhere but the Mississippi.
Yes, we've had a lot of good times on the good old Mississippi.
Good times indeed.